Hey everybody, Grayson from Poke Profits. So over the past 24 hours, there have been multiple sealed items on TCG Player being bought out, running up in price. So I want to cover those in this video. And then after we cover them, I'll just give my thoughts on what's going on right now and maybe where you should be putting your money. So some of these aren't going to look super crazy. Some of them will definitely be a little bit more ridiculous. Crown Zenith ETBs, these were down to 280, 290 there for a minute. We're now back up to around 325, but the most recent two sales from today back to $350 USD. After that, we have Phantasmal booster boxes. TCG Player says these are 450 bucks. We do have a sale today as well. A couple of them actually over 490, pushing towards $500. I think conservatively 450 is a good price point to throw on Phantasmal right now, which I think Phantasmal is going to be a great case study. People are going to look back on the set for a very long period of time as evidence that even if a set is not incredibly deep, it's not a very large set, it doesn't have super difficult pull rates. If the top chase card or chase cards, two or three of them, are incredibly desirable and in demand, that can be enough to have a set absolutely dominate the market. So Phantasmal absolutely outperformed my expectations of it. After that, Surging Sparks, 272, 273 a box right now. I think a month ago at this point, Surging was in a range, sub 15 days of inventory remaining, 35, 40 boxes moving per day. eBay North America buy it now sales. Sure, there's a lot of supply out there for Surging, but the demand is something that we do not see anywhere else in the SVR. And honestly, anywhere else in the Pokemon hobby right now for booster boxes. And a couple more sealed items here. The Megazard UPC, $250 now on TCG Player, jumped from 195 to 220. Now we're at 250. I was kind of surprised it even moved up to 220. Now that we're at 250, definitely shocking in my opinion. The momentum right now in TCG hobbies and investing is probably at an all-time high, and it's not just Pokemon. I know some of you guys watch the One Piece channel. I put a video out at 2 a.m. last night. The first anniversary set in One Piece in English, there's now a confirmed sale at $4,000 on TCG Player. Multiple confirmed sales over $3,000. And it makes sense because the cards inside that set running up in price. So it's not just a Pokemon thing. I definitely wanted to get that across in this video, but we are seeing a ton of it, of course, come into the Pokemon hobby. Paldean Fates, this is probably going to be the largest move you see this week, I would say. If we see a larger one, that would be noteworthy, I guess, and something we'll probably cover. But I didn't wake up expecting Paldean Fates to be a $600 ETB, the regular one, not even the PC version. And you're saying, Grayson, TCG Player says 526. Why are you saying $600? Well, recent sales from today, multiple quantities as well. 585, 585, 600, 600, 570. We're pretty much there at this point. Now, the thing with Paldean Fates that I've always talked about is there's not as much supply out there as people realize. When I'm covering this specialty set ETB in the spreadsheet, looking at eBay data, there might be at most on any given week 40 ETBs below a 20% move. And generally it's somewhere between 25 and 30, where you compare that to a set like Shrouded Fable, obviously Prismatic, Black Bolt, White Flare, even a lot more of those ETBs on the market. Even 151, you generally tend to have a lot more ETBs below a 20% move. Like the floor could definitely be bought out on Paldean Fates. And that's why, even with as ridiculous as this move is, from 400 to 600. I know it was a little bit more than 400, obviously, maybe closer to 420. It's still like a 50% move overnight. Honestly, it could stick. It really could, just because there is not a ton of Paldean Fates ETBs on the market at any given time. So if someone wants to come in with $30,000, $40,000 and buy those out, we might never see these being $400 again. Now, that's definitely not a guarantee. A week from now, these could be back to $450, $460. Maybe we never see that old floor again, but maybe we see them come off of $600. So we're going to have to wait and see there. What do I think of all these moves? Well, even before a lot of these price spikes, I didn't feel great about Paldean Fates ETBs at $420. I didn't feel great about Phantasmal Flames booster boxes at 400. Same thing with like Crown Zenith ETBs now being 300 bucks. Didn't feel like great value. Zard UPCs at 200. I liked a lot less than when they were like 130, 140. I still think the best place to put your money right now is probably Prismatic Evolutions, honestly. And maybe it's not booster bundles. These have run up to $85, $90, but maybe it's ETBs, maybe it's the SPCs. You guys need to know the restocks are happening. The reprint is here for Prismatic, and this might be the last large reprint that we get of Prismatic. Now, that's not guaranteed. Pokemon has quite the infatuation with Prismatic as Evolution, so I wouldn't be shocked if we get more towards the holiday season this year, maybe into 2027. But this very large restock of ETBs and SPCs, it's bringing the price down maybe 20% on some of these products. So being able to build your position at a discount, I like that right now. So Prismatic, still at the top of my list in terms of where I'm putting my money. And to close out this video, I do want to touch on a few cards that are moving up in price that I don't think everyone's paying attention to. But before we get to that, if you guys enjoy this type of content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It does help out a ton getting these videos pushed out to new people. So thank you guys so much for the support. If you want to work with me this year, useful links in the description as always, mentorship program, consult calls. Also, I am going to shill TCG Quant. We're getting very close to launching, I believe next week. Probably going to be doing a podcast live stream with Austin. We're going to run you guys through kind of how the whole site works. But if you want to get on the wait list, you can click the link in the description. We're going to be giving anyone who's kind of like a founding user, probably within the first month or so, a fairly generous discount. And yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited to bring this to you guys. We put a lot of work into it. Obviously, some tweaks still to come, but I'm quite proud with the product we put together so far. So definitely recommend checking that out, but no pressure at all. You guys watching the videos, that is definitely enough support. Now, getting into some of these cards, Mew EX, this is up 12% month over month. Everything you see after this, it's going to be up more than 12%. We're kind of going in order there. It's still hard to believe that not too long ago, this was a $90 ungraded card, maybe $100. So people have 10x their money on this. And it's definitely a popular card, right? And it has to be to rationalize the PSA 10 value. You can see here the gem rate is about 35%. I want to say it's 34.6-ish, so it's rounding up to the nearest percent there. PSA 10s, almost 16,000 of them. And yeah, compared to every other card in the set or some of the more expensive ones like the Charizard EX, Gardevoir EX, it is the most difficult to grade, but it's not like it's a 5%, 10% gem rate card. There's still a lot of PSA 10s out there. A few more cards to get through. The Groudon from Paradox Rift. This is up a little bit over 13%. I really like this card. I'm a fan of Groudon. I played Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald growing up. That was kind of my first exposure, really, to Pokemon games as a kid. There's obviously a lot of copies of this card out here, but considering the market we're in, it doesn't really shock me that this is now over $100 again. After that, the Megazard X EXUPC promo, this is up to $47, up around 14% on the month, and recent sales all day long in that range. I did want to highlight it though, because out the gate, these were, I want to say like 30 bucks, right? So they've been quietly moving up, kind of similar to how the first partner promos, the Charmander, the Squirtle, the Bulbasaur, those are slowly moving up in price as well. And then we do have the Mega Charizard XEX from Phantasmal, the SIR, up around 17% over the past month. And the interesting thing here too, over the past couple days, we've had a few sales get close to $1,000 ungraded. So this one here, $996 on the 3rd, $989, $998 from today. We also had a BGS 9 sell for $1,250 USD. And then just a couple more illustration rares here. I know Pika Pika Papa has talked about this card before, the Ghastly from Temporal. I don't think anyone, when Temporal came out, thought that this was going to be a $115 card, but here we are. It's the most expensive one currently in the set. I think Morty's Conviction is number 2, around 75, 80 bucks. That said, it's still a really cool card. You have the whole evolution line, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. You also have a Meowth in here as well. So I really do like the Ghastly from Temporal Forces. Sawsbuck as well from Temporal Forces. This is up 26% over the past 28 days, currently around $50. I do think it's a beautiful card. It has the connecting artwork with the Deerling, which I didn't bring up, but it's fairly expensive as well. And the final card I did want to highlight in this video quickly, the Mantike from Paradox Rift, another one from that set. This is actually up 54% over the past 28 days. These cutesy Pokemon, we've talked about this before, a lot of these were $2, $3, $5 illustration rares a year ago, 2 years ago when the sets came out. No one was really paying attention to them. People have done incredibly well picking up these cards, which again, this just shows that you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to invest into Pokemon. If you only have 50 bucks, $100, $1,000, whatever it is, there is going to be a product that you can buy, you can hold, you can flip. There's ways to make money at whatever level you're currently at, and I love that. That's pretty much all I wanted to get to in this video, a little bit rambly, but overall, more buyouts happening on TCG Player, not just in the Pokemon space, other games as well. TCG, investing, collecting momentum, all-time high, and just enjoy the ride, guys, because I think we're well beyond the point of anyone being able to predict what is coming next. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great week. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.